Hey everyone. Oh, my corgis, they've all been fed, so they're not so barky. They're fed in the morning too. It's just, it's just, oh no, someone's having a little backward sneeze there. Are you okay there, Daddy? Teddy bear, you okay? Hi everyone. It is Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue here for Cricut Date Night. We didn't have date night last week, so I'm pretty excited. I feel like I wasted a Saturday night because we could have been working on projects and time is running out and all of that stuff. But, one day at a time, I guess. One day at a time. I want to go over to chat, see what everybody is saying. Good. Have a great show. Yeah. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Paula. Um, who else we got here? Is Shirley here today? Is Dawn? Dawn might be on Facebook, but I think I see the Facebook chat as well. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just still learning. Here we go. Cranbrook, British. So Alexa from Cranbrook, British Columbia. And Judite's here. Wow. Bronwyn. Drizzly, it's very wet here too, Barbara. Hi, Becky. Hi, Diane. Yeah, we hit the 17,000. We're still working on it. Hi, Dawn. Hey, Julie. Kelly. Irma, how are you? Tamra. Mary from Australia. That's awesome. Yay. That's so cool. I know Australia's growing their cricket crafting. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Faye. That's awesome. So glad to have you, Mary. And Bronwyn's from Australia too. Oh, Robin. Are you safe? You must be safe. Do you know anybody in that area? What a terrible thing. Oh, oh, I don't know. I don't know. But just pray on those people, I guess. Just keep praying on those people. That's what my mother told me to do this morning. So I said, yeah, of course, but I hadn't heard about it. She's the one that called me and told me about it. She gets a little overexcited, like anxious, excited about um, these big news stories. And I think that might be a little bit of her dementia. So she gets kind of confused or whatever. So anyway, so tonight, not only are we going to be making, you lost 22 people in your city, in your town. Hi, Lori Joe. Hi, Joanne. Oh, hi, Gail from California. So sad. Yeah. There's my friend Kirsten from Rhode Island. Been raining all day up here. Hi, Melissa. Hi, everyone. Vicky. Hi, Vicky. How are you? Oh, Miss Rita will be doing the heirloom tree. I'm going to try to fit it in, Joanne, but oh my gosh, I was looking at my calendar. Like on the weekends, I look at my calendar and I try to squeeze as much in as I possibly can. So if you don't mind a little bit of, duplication, I think we'll do the heirloom tree on SVG Cuts next Saturday. And that will be our last, not our last, will it be our last Saturday for 2021? Wait, I don't know where I am. Okay, today is the 11th. So next Saturday, which would be my dad's birthday, we will have one more date night, and maybe we'll have to tuck in something on Sunday before, because of the holiday, because we probably won't We definitely won't have a class on the 25th. And we'll have morning class on the 24th, like Christmas Eve day. But then the following week is New Year's. And I wanted to talk to you about that. I let's see. I want to tell you that we had already like 300 entries into our giveaway. If you haven't got your name in, you can do it every single day. And the prizes are really phenomenal. The prizes are we're giving away 3 BrightPad Goes and 2 Cricut EasyPress Minis with a matching EasyPress heat mat, which I love those things. And each prize is worth $100. And I decided, since we had so many entries, that I picked a winner just before coming on, and I'll tell you who that winner is after we get sort of farther into the show. So hopefully that will grab some people's attention. I should have told people this, but we do have our first winner. And I think because we have 3 goes and 2 mini presses, tonight's winner will win the BrightPad Go. And then the next winner I choose will be the EasyPress Mini, and then do you know what I mean? Like we'll go back and forth. All right. So, yeah. So yay, BrightPad. So exciting. Um, You're at home, Massachusetts. Christmas Eve is your birthday. That's such oh, but you probably as a kid got kind of sad, didn't you? Because you probably got kind of gypped with the present situation. I had a friend whose birthday was Christmas week. It wasn't even Christmas Day. It was like, I think it was Boxing Day. I can't remember now. It's been so long. But he just abhorred any like getting anything like on Christmas that indicated it was a birthday gift. He was like, that's not fair. My birthday, he was one of those kind of real particular people anyway. And he was just like, no, no, no. No, no, no. Anyway, so tonight we're going to be doing this Christmas tree luminary, which I am so smitten with that I cut it out 6 times already. And I decided to do, like, first I did it in the traditional colors. I haven't figured out the top yet, but I did it in the traditional colors first. This is with a red background and the green bottom. And I used, instead of the red and green vellum, because I couldn't find the green, I did gold. And then I really liked it, but then I was like, oh, I wonder if I could do one in cream. And I did do that. I did this one in cream with a pink bottom to it. I think that's gonna be mine. And it's got Mercury glass paper. Do you know what that is? Mercury glass is like a mid-century modern type of glass. And it's got Mercury glass in gold, and the candle on the inside. Actually bought some brand new candles just for this, and I was like, woo. So then I started thinking, I know my mother's gonna order 3 of these, so I better cut out more. I cut out 2 more in the traditional colors, and then 1 pink one, and a green one, like a jade. Like, this is my favorite color, right? So I thought we would do this one tonight because it's really different. And if you're going to be crafting along with me, you know that there's a lot of cutting on this, but it's so worth it. I got to tell you, it's just beautiful. I mean, really, really. I love all their files, but this I was just so taken with it. So yeah. Do you have Mercury glass paper? I had a bunch of it from 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 I think it was Die Cuts with a View. Oh, blue one. Yes, the blue one. I cut out blue? No, I contemplated blue, but I decided instead to do this green. So we'll do this, and it actually has mercury glass paper. If you're not familiar with this paper, I think I have it around here. I did actually clean my studio this morning, at least some of it, and try to put some order to my paper. I am going to have to put myself on a paper diet starting starting 2022. I have so much paper. Oh my gosh, I think I just went paper like crazy. I have all of my glitter cardstock. I have all of my solid paper. I am like almost embarrassed at how much paper I have. There's no way I'm going to get through all of it in my lifetime. So I'm going to have to put it in my will. Somebody's going to get somebody's going to have to get it in my will. Um and so anyway, I could probably make another 20 of these, but then, starting in 2025? Yeah. Ooh, you mean starting to recollect? Here's the thing. They come out with Oh, Lola. They come out with new colors and new textures and all different, and then it's going to be Valentine's Day and Easter paper, and I'll just be like, "Oh, I need that. Oh, I need that." But I really don't. I really don't. I have so much paper. I got a huge shipment from Joann's, but before I got it, I thought I didn't order from them and they had a 20% off coupon. So I made almost the exact purchase again. So now I'm having like duplicate set. Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. I think maybe I'm going to have to open up my studio for my local friends and just sort of give away things because I just have so much. So much. Um, yeah. But it's like it's paper. It's not going to go bad, right? Also, what did I do? I started cleaning my kitchen and getting ready for my cookies. We've got cookies uh going out the door starting next week. We do this year I decided we're going to do our famous gingerbread corgis and hearts. We always do that. We're going to make chocolate crinkles, which are very popular. um what else? Cream cheese sugar cookies that are to die for, and I will give you all these recipes because they're awesome. I'm not gonna hold back on you at all. Let's see, cream cheese sugar cookies. Ugh, pecan sandies that are out. I should say pecan sandies out of this world. Oh my gosh, so decadent and lovely. I have a woman that requests them every year. So to do that, usually I make boxes and put the cookies in the boxes. But this year I decided I was going to make bags, and I found a really cool freebie bag, cookie bag on Dreaming Tree, and so we're going to do that. We're going to do that for my cookies. But we also next week we're going to do sort of giftables and things like that. So definitely, if you're not subscribed, you can subscribe and also get your name in for the giveaway. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on how to download this and everything. If you do purchase it, you will need to download it and go to your design space. And then, as with all of as with all of the Dreaming Tree files, you do need to be patient, because when you're pulling it into Design Space, they all of the layers that have the dash cut lines, which are supposed to be score, like a score line or a substitute for a score line, they all need to be attached. I talked to my friend Linda by email today because she was having that problem, and there are quite a bit of cutouts. What I did to make it simpler for me is I decided when my file ever opens up, I decided that I was going to, in addition to, so here is the main piece, the main pieces. This is what you cut your pattern out of. And then here is the bottom. And then where's my vellum? So I decided to make the panels for the bottom in just plain vellum. And then what I decided to do was the vellum comes uh, in this red and also green. I don't know where it all is, but oh, it's up here. Okay. So I changed it all to one color because I thought the green and red was cool, but I didn't have green and red. So instead, I switched out on different color vellum. I got some silver, I have gold, and then I also have just the plain vellum. If you're looking for vellum, they sell it at Michael's. It's really a good price there. But if you're looking for colored vellum, I think you can get it at the cardstock shop. But I got my colored stuff from Create for Less, which I'm an affiliate there, but they sell them in like 5 packs. And they come in a bunch of different colors, and they're very nice. And I don't know if I have one around here to show you. So we're going to get started making on this. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about cutting it out. So if you need help with the cutting out, definitely ask. Yeah, you printed it? Okay. Worcester, you coming to Worcester? Nice. Nice. My um Are you coming to nursing school? Because my niece is graduating from a nursing school in Worcester uh, this week. I don't know. I never even heard of it this week, but she's graduating. That's pretty awesome. Anyway, so as I mentioned, it's really not that hard to put together. It's just a lot of kind of gluing and just being patient with that gluing process. There are 4 identical pieces like this, you see, and they have some of them, each one has the stars or the diamonds, and then the holly leaves, diamonds, holly leaves, and there's 4 of those. And then this is going to be part of the base, but we're not going to put it on till the very end. And then so that just kind of shores up the bottom. Let me show you mine here. So you actually put this under here. So on the inside, you're going to put your vellum, and on the outside, you're going to put your cardstock, whatever you choose. I think picking the colors is actually the hardest thing because, oh my gosh, can you imagine doing this? Every color of the rainbow, I think would be fun. And then the base, here, I'm going to show you this base. Okay, the base is really easy and so cute. It has all of these little bows on it. And I chose this pink this is Cricut pink, and I use gold. So it's real gaudy, very shabby chic, kind of, or maybe it's more kitschy, but I love it. I love it. And I thought, this is just so me. So me. So let's start off by doing the base first because I think it can kind of help you visualize all this. Ah, I got trees falling on me over here. Okay, so the base consists, for this one, I cut it out in white. The base consists of these two pieces here, and then here's the bottom, and then here is the open part of the top. So first, we're going to take the two side pieces. They're exactly the same. And we're going to go ahead and fold them at all of those score lines so that we can start putting it together. Before we put it together, though, we are going to decorate the front and the back. We're going to put vellum in the back and silver glitter in the front. Okay. So I chose this for silver glitter. I think I have this upside down. I do. Um, so they're going to go so that you'll notice with this cutout, it has like these little arches here, and that's so that they can go this way on your cutout. Um, and that's going to allow you to see light through the bottom, which is really cool. And then what you'll do, what's this? Oh, little piece didn't cut all the way. Then what you'll do is after we put it together, we'll put these little bows on there. It's going to look real cute. Isn't that nice? Silver and that green. Oh, I love it. All right. So this again is a lot of gluing, but just be patient with it. I'm hoping that my glue is going to work. I didn't, why do I do that? I should be testing my glue. Should be testing my glue. Let's see. All right. What am I doing here? Let's try this one. Sorry. Very unprofessional of me. Okay, here we go. But we're amongst friends, so that's okay. So we're just going to take this cutout and we're going to, I should probably take the second piece out from under there so you can see how I'm doing that. And it lines up perfectly there. Oops. Just like that. And just go ahead and do all of those pieces. I'll try to work fast. But yeah, Mom, I know she's going to see this and she's going to be like, I want 3 of those. One for my friend Angie, one for the woman that cleans my apartment. She feels like she's rich as Roosevelt, which is kind of funny. She just gives my things away before she even has them. It's funny. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. I sort of finished up Owen's shopping list. He has some weird shopping requests. So some of them I'm going to have to go on Etsy because he wants some like vintage things that, I mean, it's like, how am I supposed to find those? I don't know. Some really weird vintagey, like he wants these certain pins and they have to be real, not like replicas. So there's that. And I hope he's not listening. I don't think he is. He's not around. He's downstairs. I bought him a brand new coat, but not just, like he needed a winter coat, which is, I did get him one of those, like, like the snorkels. Remember those with the fur on the head? I did get him those because I think he's going to spend some time in New Hampshire. But I got him a pea coat. He really likes that look, and I think he's going to love it. I think it's a double-breasted pea coat in black because he likes black. And I got him a really soft scarf and leather gloves. He loves to dress up, and he's just gonna love that, I think. So I was pretty excited about that. And I don't really have many other people to buy for. Mom, but she, she can be difficult, So so we're gonna turn this upside or around, and we're going to use, these are just the cutouts of vellum, just like that. And you don't want to, even though this is the back, you really don't want to put a whole lot of glue here because vellum's not very porous. So so it's not, you don't want it because it can wrinkle if you use way too much glue, and you just need just a little tiny bit. And if you had a part where it's lifting up, I'll show you how you can fix it when we put it together. So I'm just using a very tiny little bead of glue for the back. Then once we get that together, we're going to glue these two sides together to form a ring. And it ends up being like a little bit like a pot, like with an open on the top. It's really clever the way they came up with it. Okay, so here are the two pieces for the base, and we're going to put them so that the tabs, so that it's facing up like this, like a little smile, and the tab is here and there's a tab here. So we're going to glue these together. Thank you, Thelma. All right, so we glue these together. Maybe this will be mine that I keep. I don't know. I'm like, I really love this color, and I so desperately want a silver tree so badly. I know I talked about that on, I think it was Friday. And they had one at the TJ Maxx, but it was too expensive. I was like, nah, I can't afford that. I mean, I already have so many trees. I'm like, what? It's like, which one we're going to put up this year? It's a little crazy. Okay, so we're gluing them to get this together at the tabs. Give it a second so that it will really catch on. And we're going to put the bottom in here. So you'll see if you cut this out correctly, they're two kind of exactly the same, except one has an L on it right there. That's called the liner piece. And I like to do this. The fella Leo who runs the Dreaming Tree, he does it a little bit differently, but this is, for me, this works really well. So this is how I'm going to do it and show you. But you might like to do it his way. I do not. So I'm gluing the inside edge of that tab. And then once I glue all of them, I'm going to push them towards the inside. And then I'm going to turn this over and put the hexagon inside the circle. All right, so I'm going to just push these all towards the inside here, like this. Flip it over, and then I'm going to take that one that has the L on it, and I'm just going to get it in here. It will help if you kind of push the sides in from the front and the back, or from the inside and the outside, just so that it will sort of hug the hexagon all the way around. And then I'll show you what it looks like on the bottom. So that's the way it looks on the bottom. And then you just need to, it's still not completely dry here, so be gentle with this part of the process. Just gonna glue here because we want the edges to really take, because this is going to end up being sort of an heirloom thing, where you can take it out every year. So then we're going to put this on, make sure it's lined up. And I'm going to use my glue bottle just to kind of press it down. You can also use your hand if you want, or whatever. Just want it to be really well on there, you see? All right, and then we're going to do the top. As I said, it's kind of like a bowl. All right, so the top is these two pieces. Again, we're going to glue these two together at the tab right here. My sister, my older sister, went up to see my sister Annette, the one who lost her husband. And she, first of all, my sister's a city girl. My older sister, she's a city girl. She's like, I don't know what people get out of this nature business. And also, she likes animals, but she doesn't like a lot of animals. And even like having three corgis is like enough. You know, she's like, that's like almost too many. I agree with her, but my sister has seven Labradors. Seven. I'm like, how? So she had a male and a female, and they had two litters, and they did give some away, but they ended up keeping a few. That and she got them named such cute names and everything. She named, I don't know if you guys remember, or if you've ever, like when I was bringing up Owen, one of the popular cartoons was Max and Ruby. There were two little uh I don't think Max ever talked. Ruby did. She talked. And there were two rabbits that lived apparently on their own in a little house. And Ruby was kind of like a little bossy, but she and Max was always getting into trouble. Well, she named those dogs Max and Ruby, so she got Max and Ruby, and then she's got like Bulldozer or something like that. Did I do this right? No, I don't think I did, because I'm talking. All right, I'm going to put this on the inside here. So she got Max and Ruby and Bella and Brady. Of course, who has this is what I need to do. Everybody who has like labs in New England name their animals Brady because of Tom Brady. I'm like, come on, be a little more creative. And he's not even playing for New England anymore, I guess. So anyway, so my sister's like, oh my God, these dogs with the tails, they will knock you right over. They'll knock you right over. And one of them sleeps in the bed with my sister now. And so my older sister went up and she was sleeping in the same bed as my sister. So she's like, I turned around and there's a dog in there. And I was like, oh yeah, that's a tough thing. Especially she's just not a dog person, I guess. She likes cats, though. She has cats. So, okay. Sorry, I didn't explain this part. So, we just put on this sort of like collar on the inside of there. And now we're going to glue this to the top. And then we will be essentially done with the bottom. And With this, we're going to leave that collar up, okay? So not down, up. So can you imagine 7 very large Labradors? And apparently, I thought they were like different breeds, chocolate and I don't know what other. Like they have a black and I don't know what they all are. There's a golden one. I think Bella's golden. But apparently, it's just they can be anything. So Bella had Brady's chocolatey, I guess, and Bella is like kind of golden colored, and they had all different ones. They had black, blonde. I don't even know what. I couldn't even tell you, but seven dogs. Crazy. But that's just how they are. My sister's been a animal freak, a freak really, an animal freak since she was a kid. And we used to have gerbils in the house. Oh my God, that was my poor dad. My poor dad. It was like we came from Somerville, which is like just outside of the city. And in Somerville, because it's old, everybody, you have mice. There were mice in the house. And so my dad was used to catching mice. When we moved to Peabody, it wasn't a problem. But then my sister wanted gerbils. And they just kept multiplying and my dad went like nuts because he's like they kept getting out and everything. Oh, it was just crazy. So at the end, she she didn't realize how quickly they can multiply because she was a kid, and my parents were like, just get two, thinking maybe they would multiply, thinking it was okay, but they didn't realize how quickly they would multiply. So they ended up with like, I had to be 60 gerbils. And gerbils look a lot like rats, like, I don't know, mice or rats or something. I don't know. They're not really my cup of tea anyway, but they kept getting out. They kept crawling out of the containment. And so my father, the first time they multiplied, he brought them to the pet store and they took them. But the second time, I guess they were doing him a favor, you know. But the second time, they couldn't take them, so he would just catch them and he'd he'd tell my sister, "Oh, they ran out of the garage." But in actuality, he was taking care of them. But my sister, until she was 30 years old, really believed that those gerbils went out the garage. I mean, they're very naive thought process, but my father told her, and he wasn't in the business of lying, so she just believed it. Good grief. We had hamsters and when we had a dog too, but we never had a cat until I went to college. We were dog people. But so when she moved up to New Hampshire, she got chickens, and then she had this duck that followed her everywhere. And it was kind of funny because they live way up north. If you look at a map of New Hampshire, at the very tippy top of New Hampshire, um, is the Canadian border right there. Like you can literally just stand at the border. And, so there's a lot of wildlife up there. And at one point, they built the kids a tree house down at they ended up having a couple of like little cottages and everything before they moved into their big house. But so they had this one right on the Connecticut River. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. And apparently one morning, a couple of bears baby bears decided they were going to go into the kids' treehouse. And they ended up getting stuck. And my sister had to call like Fish and Game, or I don't know what they call those guys, the wildlife guys. And they had to come and take them away because they couldn't find the mother. They were concerned because they were young. Could have been, oh, you're baking? I don't start until this week. Um, So and at the same time, there was a TV program. I don't know if anybody caught it. I think it was on like Discovery Channel or something. It's a few years back, but they I forget what they called them, like the Northwoods Police, or I don't know, something like, because it's called the Great Northwoods up there, and they were on that show. I was like, they're like, turn on the TV. We're on TV. Okay, I'm getting off base. So here we go. There's the base, and I just put all of those lovely ribbons there, and we're just going to let it get nice and dry. And then what we're going to do is take these 4 pieces, and we are going to make sure really, really, we are going to do both sides that we're going to fold at these score lines. You see, because it gets really hairy right here. So be very, very careful if you have to use either your finger or, I don't know, something to guide so you're folding them correctly. And you're going to want to fold them both ways because it's kind of like an accordion. There we go. And then the parts that are going to attach are a little bit odd looking, but that's going to get hidden. All right. But you have to be careful when you're folding. All right. So we're going to do this for all 4 pieces. So I'll do one piece first, just so you can kind of see. And if you get bored, you can leave, or, whatever. So, and then there are these tabs down here, just kind of keep them out of the way. So once you get them all folded, make sure they're really well folded. And there's a lot of like, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a lot of like movement in them, because this is how we're going to glue them together at the bottom like this. And you'll see that there's like a regular tab and then this sort of triangle tab like this. And so it's going to be, mountain valley, that sort of thing. Okay. So on the opposite side, we're going to do isn't this beautiful silver vellum? I've got silver vellum. And let's get that on there. And then I have this gorgeous, look at that, Mercury glass. So pretty. So anyway, I want to see what time it is. I'm going to till it's just before 6 o'clock, because I think that is a good time to pause and announce the winner. Let's see. There was some things I wanted to tell you. So I went back to Barely Art, their website, and they have quite a few new SVGs. They added some llamas. They added raccoons. So if you're into freebies, check them out. Remember, we did that Christmas cactus shaker yesterday. But they have some all kinds of new things there, and some old ones, like some Thanksgiving and fall ones as well. They have a couple of cards that are box cards, so they stand up. There's one, I think I want to do the owl one though, because the owl looks really cool. It looks like a Rob and Bob card because it's just the way that it is. Very like color block looking. And I'm not using a lot of glue here on the back. I'm just using enough to stick that in there, stick the vellum on. And also I'm avoiding the cracks where the scores are, okay? Just a little tiny bit of glue. If you have to, you can always go back and add more glue. You can't, it's hard to take it away. Okay. So, I don't know, Christmas just snuck up on me. And I can't believe we have just like one full week left, and then sort of an abbreviated week. I like the idea of maybe doing a Sunday the 19th program. Maybe we could do that. Maybe we could do it our Zoom where people could just kind of come and go with the Zoom. I don't know. Think about that. I don't know if Lynn's in the house tonight. Lynn is our Zoom expert. Okay, so you see that these are cut out. Some of them are holly leaves and some of them are these diamond with circles. This. Very similar to, remember the explosion box we did with the Christmas tree on the inside? It's a very similar look to that. It's just not going to go together the same way. Okay. Line it up like this. Make sure, give it a good press down. This one's next. Right, so she has chickens, ducks, I don't know, weird, and guinea pigs, because she asked me about them. I'm like, oh, they're so lovely. I didn't realize she had all that. And she has 2 cats. I thought she had more cats, but I don't know. There was, maybe they lost a few or something. And it's the dogs. My sister's like, oh my God, it's like a zoo. It's like a zoo. And I know labs, they're just so friendly. My friend Molly has a lab and she's youngish, and just one of her, and she's like, all, you go up there and she's like all on you, and it's she just wants to love on you and everything, but she can be overwhelming. At least with corgis, you know, they don't have tails, so they can't like knock things over and stuff. That's plus they're short, so so they don't really, you know, even if they did have tails, some of them do have tails. Cardigans have tails. They still can't. They're not tall enough to knock things over like Christmas trees and your drink off of your coffee table and stuff like that. All right. Let's get that over. And that is the first of 4 panels. We're just going to keep moving along. We'll put this aside here and get the next one. Hi, Barb. Barbara does holidays so wonderfully. Oh, I've been friends with Barb for a long time because we're fellow corgi owners. And oh my goodness, you should see what she does every holiday. It's her whole house. Um, and she knows she's so pleasant and everything. She knows everybody, and they probably go all in her house. I know they visit like on Halloween, and she's a woman after my own heart, man. She just really has a lot of fun with life. It's important to have fun. You know, you just don't have that much time. All right. So make sure you're getting this folded all the way up here too. And this one here has like a little lip on it. Okay. Let's do the back first. And you know, I'm going fast. You don't have to go this fast. You can get yourself a nice coffee or a cocktail or whatever and sit and watch your favorite Christmas movie or have it playing in the background. What's your favorite one? My favorite's always been It's a Wonderful Life, but recently I kind of got into White Christmas because it was on Netflix, and It's a Wonderful Life isn't on Netflix. So I could turn it on and just like have it in the background. I also play Christmas music in my kitchen right after Thanksgiving or sometimes before Thanksgiving. Just anytime I'm in the kitchen, it just makes me so happy. You know, I listen for we listen to the old guys. You know, Dean, Frank, Sammy Davis Jr., Nat King Cole. They're the best. I don't like the new renditions. But if you're not feeling festive, if you put on a movie in the background, it can really boost your spirits. Some of them are a little bit, it's like do they all need to like get hitched? Like I watch some of those Hallmark Channel ones, and it's like, can't they just kind of like just go see old friends and stuff? It's always like this young lady who is from the city going back home, and she meets the veterinarian or the doctor or whatever, and she doesn't like going back to the country, and she's always busy, and then she falls in love, and then she's like, it's like, okay, let's be realistic here. Does this happen to every single person that leaves the small town to move to the big city? I don't know. It's a little funny. But I heard that there's something called coupling or nesting. I don't know. But apparently, among young single folk, the idea of going through the holidays alone is difficult for some, and so they often will like get into a relationship around this time of year, so they couple so that they can spend the winter months. It kind of sort of sounds very much like hibernation, so you're going to spend the whole winter indoors. And I suppose COVID just makes it all the more cozy. I don't know. Miracle on 34th Street, Brent. That's my favorite too. I love that one. When I was a kid, that was my favorite, especially the Natalie Wood version. So good. Um, so good. And then, of course, like I like A Christmas Story. Um, with the kid, you'll shoot your eye out. Uh, Ralphie Parker, that was my father's favorite one. Um, you'll shoot your eye out. Oh, so funny. So many quotables in that movie. So many. And so there's actually bought a t-shirt for Owen, and it says it's Ralphie with the life boy soap in his mouth. And it says, "Oh, fudge, it's Christmas." So he really liked it. He loves that movie too. Um, so, yeah, I like that. That's kind of fun. National Lampoon Christmas Vacation. That's also pretty good. A little I do like the scenes where they're like sitting around during the days before, and one of them's making like a gingerbread house and drinking martinis. The lady from something about Raymond, or Everybody Loves Raymond. um, just fun. That's what happens, I guess, in some families. People go visiting, and they don't just go over for the day. They stay for the whole week, which is cute. Never never had that going on in my house, our family. All right. Just want to make sure that's all set. So that's the second one down. Whew. Let's go to the third one. What's wrong, Becky? Oh, I know. I know, Becky. It's hard. It takes a while, too. It's not like something that after 1 year. I honestly think it's harder the second year. I don't want to make you sad, but it's like the second year, it's like it really sinks in. Like they're gone, you know? So hard. And the Christmas holiday, any holiday, it's tough for people. It's not all merry, but I guess stay in the moment, you know. Now, I see here on this that we got a few pieces that didn't get cut out all the way for some reason. Not sure why. Like up here. So I'm just going to use my... There we go. All right. Did I fold all the pieces? Oh, okay. The back. Oh, remember the night. Oh, Fred McMurray. Oh, he was a dreamboat. And Barbara Stanwyck, of course. I was just really impressed with Rosemary Clooney, because when I was growing up, Rosemary Clooney was already old. And I just remember her from sitting in a wheelchair. And so when I first started watching White Christmas, I'm like, wow, she was kind of a looker. I mean, she really, she was really very, very pretty and very elegant. So that was kind of cool. And I'm going to bring up this. Now, there are some people, especially when people from my generation, that want to say that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I I don't know that I would call it a Christmas movie. What do you guys think? I mean, it's an action movie that takes place at Christmas time, but I wouldn't call it a Christmas. Well, at least it's not a, you know, typical Christmas movie. Once Upon a Christmas. Oh, I don't think I've seen that one. Um, do you know there was a Mary Steenburgen one that came out in the 80s? What was sort of like It's a Wonderful Life, but it had a different name, of course. And she was like, she had like basically it was a modern telling of the It's a Wonderful Life where things are taken away from her, like her children, her husband, um, and she realizes, you know, that she is focusing on the wrong thing. She was worried about money, aren't we all? And she was focusing on the wrong thing, and uh, you know, I forget what that was called. One Magic Christmas or something like that. That was a cool one. And then, of course, is Prancer. My sister thinks that that I'm just like that girl on Prancer. You know, he's one of Santa's. That's okay. I always liked that little girl, Prancer. With who's in that? What's his name? Not the man, the guy with the Sam Elliott, the guy with the mustache, man. And then you know the stop motion, whatever they call it, stop action motion, whatever the, you know, A Year Without a Santa Claus, and those were favorites when I was coming up. Those were those. Rudolph, the Red-Nosed Reindeer with the Island of Misfit Toys. Yeah. I don't think last Christmas, I don't even think we made a fancy dinner. We always would have fancy dinner, and then I have my friend Mark, who's Jewish, um, and so has nothing to do on Christmas Eve, and he would come over, and I would make dinner, and he'd spend, you know, the evening. We'd watch a movie and play games and stuff. Really, Owen just adored that. But last year, nothing. I mean, we didn't. I think my sister came over for breakfast, really just stayed like a half an hour, and that was it. No dinner, no fancy dinner the night before or during the day. I used to make like this ginormous Italian feast. My Owen's like, I don't like Italian food. I'm like, how could you like not like Italian food? Like who? Because I'm just kind of sick of it. And I'm like, well, what? I don't understand how that is possible. Like, how do you get sick of Italian food? Um, so usually I will make like lasagna, meatballs, and then a roast with potatoes and all kinds of. We'd have a Christmas breakfast, Christmas Eve, Christmas breakfast, Christmas Day. Oh, so much food. So I suppose it's probably good for my waistline. All right, there's the third one, and it's 6 o'clock. Oh yeah, The Preacher's Wife. Actually, Whitney Houston redid that one with Denzel Washington, I think. The Charlie Brown. Okay. Hey, almost done with these. I got one more to go. So, you holding on to your hats? I have the winner of the first of 5 prizes, and it is, you ready? It is, I have to make sure I say her name right because I always get it wrong. Nancy Kulaga. Nancy Kulaga. Nancy, are you there? I don't know if she's here tonight, but she's so sweet. I was so happy to find her name when I pulled the name. Frosty the Snowman is a criminal. Oh, you mean, is that on Hulu, The Man Who Invented Christmas? Nancy! Yay, Nancy! Congratulations. I don't know if she's on. I'll I don't know if you're on, Nancy, tell us. Um and if not, I'll catch her through email or something. Hi Faith. Welcome. You miss New England food? I was thinking, oh yeah, New England has the best Chinese food in the whole United States. The best. Um, it's not like real authentic Asian food, but it is really good. And we do have some pretty cool foods here. And I am like an old New Englander, so I mean brown bread and in coffee cans and beans in my bean pot. Um, I usually make those for Easter and for Easter breakfast, but I always make them in the wintertime with salt pork. So bad for you. Um, oh, spumoni, spumoni. Oh, yeah. I'm just laughing because I remember my other brother-in-law having this little fit when he was getting married to my sister, having this little fit about spumoni. He wanted spumoni ice cream so badly at his wedding. They had it, but they also had cake. But it was just one of those. I mean, do you know what spumoni is? It has like pistachios in it, and I think cherries. Not something I normally think of. Thank you, Barb. Yeah. I have one aunt still with us. And I keep, every time I see her, which happens to be at like funerals, because she lives in Watertown, I keep saying, Auntie, we need to get together and we need to do like a video of you making like a sauce or doing, because there's like a lot of people like on TikTok that are really into to the old Italian ladies, and I keep saying, Auntie, please, she's like, oh yeah, we'll do it, but we never do. So hopefully next year. A lot of things changing next year. I firmed up a lot of cool new things. Getting my website, it's going to turn into more of a hub, kind of like Melody and Jennifer's, where there'll be SVGs. There'll probably be Cricut Design Space files. I don't think I'll do SVGs, but so there'll be a place for, say, our if for the patrons to go, and We're going to have a newsletter, email newsletter. Pistachio ice cream and cherry. Yeah. You can make this so easily. So easily, Faye. It's just a gluing thing. It's seriously just a gluing thing. And it takes little more than an hour, maybe, once you have it all cut out. It's really, I mean, after I get this, I'm going to put all of these pieces together and that's it. I put it together and makes the sort of the bottom here. And it's easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. That's why I cut out so many because I figured, oh, I could just sit tomorrow and finish up the rest. I have four more that I think it's four more. One, two, three, maybe it's three more that I can put together and bring over to my mom so she can hand them away, give them away. That's okay. It makes somebody happy. And it makes me happy to give it to them. I mean, she really loves to get these things, you know. It's nice when you have somebody that really enjoys what you're doing and then you don't just kind of have to put them away at the end of the season. And I'm not very careful about putting them away. And so there's that. This piece doesn't cut very well. So if you're looking for this Mercury glass paper, it's by DCWV or Die Cuts with a View. And I think there's like 3 different colors in the book. There's gold, silver, and kind of like a bronze. And it's one-sided, single-sided. And it's just a, you know, kind of a little technique that they do to make it look like the old-fashioned shiny bright ornaments. So it's really clever. But if you don't have it, or you can't find it or whatever, I got mine at Joann's, I think. But if you can't find it, then anything. I did this one that I did in the traditional colors. This color is actually Anna Griffin paper. Let me just show you that. That's Anna Griffin paper. It's really pretty. It has a lot of gold there. And then these other ones I did with just paper that I found that I really liked. Look at that one. So cute. Anyway, almost done here. Woo! So I'm pretty excited going into the new year because I took a class locally and because I completed the class well or whatever, you know, that I did the whole thing. I was gifted or granted some local grant money to improve my everything, my internet, and because I don't improve, I mean like to get more professional. And so I'm going to have my website redone, and we're going to have a sign up for a newsletter. So when things come out, such as brand new mystery boxes, you'll get notified. And if there's a special sale going on, or if I see somebody has some freebie, like, you know, when Lori has her sales, that kind of thing. So I just can't wait because sometimes people just miss that stuff. And if you signed up for the newsletter, then you won't miss it. It'll be in your inbox. All right. So here's what I'm doing. I'm going to show you the front and the back. So I just glued this right here. Make sure all the way up at the top and at the bottom that you're even. All right. And then when you turn it over, you can see that's why it's cut out this way, so that it's not getting messed up in terms of like covering our pretty vellum. Okay. So we're going to do that 3 times. Let me move this. So put the glue here. I got to get down to create an escape too, because she's just been real busy. And the 2 times she invited me down, I was so busy I couldn't do it. Last Friday she invited me down, and that was a really rough day for us, so I couldn't do it. And then before that, Pascal, I don't know if I wasn't feeling well or what was going on, but I couldn't do that. Pascal's birthday. Oh, is that, are you watching the new Lost in Space? Is it anything like oh, I love that Queen Latifah. Is it called Last Christmas, or is it called Holiday something? Last holiday or something, where she goes to like Switzerland and she's learning how to be a chef from what's his name? Uh, Gerard Depardieu. Who he's always like this big cuddly bear kind of guy. I just love her anyway. Okay, so there's the last of the 4 pieces going on. So you guys can do this. It's really just, taking your time and doing all the glue. Make sure you're lining it all up. All right. And then we're going to flip it over and fold in the 2 open sides right here. We're going to do this flat. Needed to do it flat so that it really folds correctly, okay? And then we're going to put the glue on this last piece, and that will make the sort of tree shape. Okay. Did Nancy ever? It is big. It's at least a foot tall, and it's wide. I mean, it does get folded up, so some of the bulk of the width goes away. Now, Dawn, I'm curious. Are you on Facebook and commenting? Because I'm seeing your comment. Are you seeing other people? I'm just curious because I don't know how this works too well. Like, I'm seeing your comment, but maybe not everybody else is seeing it. I don't know how that goes. Okay. So I'm going to go up here for a little bit. So here it is. Yes, it's very large, but remember it's going to be pleated. So if you want to kind of like just sort of get it moving a little bit. I find if you allow it to dry up really nicely, it makes it actually easier. So I'm just like folding it here. So then at the bottom, this is, you're going to take this pointy tab and you're going to fold it into the smaller tab right here. Okay. And get it really lined up there and hold it for just a second until that glue holds. And then you're just going to work your way all the way around doing that exact same thing. I don't know how many times. 16? No. 8? No. Somewhere in between 16 and 8. Okay, so that's where, you know, this is a good thing that you're kind of like just going easy with the folding. That's why we did the folding. So much folding. Okay. All right. And again, here. This is the awkward part, but once you get past this, it's done pretty much. You have like one more piece to put on. That's it. But okay, I'm still working through here. So that's, how many did I do so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8. Oh, my Canadian friends. Owen is getting his passport. For after Christmas, we decided we were getting a passport, and one of the places he wants to visit is Canada. So maybe this summer coming up, if COVID ever goes away, he also wants to visit some really other, it's a lot of, he wants to go to the former Soviet Union because he knows that I went there, and he's just fascinated with it. And it is a beautiful, beautiful place. He wants to go to Japan, England, London. He says he's going to live in London when he gets older. I'm like, yeah, good luck with that. I hear it's super expensive. And I want to take him to Mexico. I think that would be fun. And where else? I like Canada myself. So that's kind of cool. My boy's growing up. All right, I did 7. Look, here's the last one. You see how it's already kind of pleating itself? Just kind of because we made sure that we folded it both ways. See that? And I just have to press here a little bit. Okay. Now, it's not 100% like sturdy, but it's much better than it was. And go back and make sure. See, I rushed it a little bit here. I rushed it. Let's go there. Now, as far as the finial on the top, Leo puts a little like a styrofoam ball on there, but I was thinking a star that maybe I'll make like 4 pieces of a star and fold them in half. That would work. All right. All right. Here we go. So now that I have those tabs in place, I can just kind of make sure that all my folds are, like this. Mountain, valley kind of thing. And then we're going to take this piece. This is the last piece, believe it or not. And fold all of these little triangles. All right. And we're going to put it up inside here, just like that. So I'm going to put glue on the first. Well, heck, I think I might put glue on all of the tabs. That will be fine. We'll do it fine. Now, if you were like really into Halloween or Valentine's Day and you wanted to make like a tree for one of those, you could certainly do it. You could take and put, instead of the holly leaves, you could probably use and replace those with hearts or something for Valentine's Day. So, okay, here we go. So I'm going to start with one section here. I'm just going to place it in, and I have to hold it at each triangle piece. See that? Make sure that it's catching. This is going to give it so much more like of a sturdiness, a thickness. And this is all cardstock, folks. That's all it is. But the way it's constructed, it's really... All right. Okay. So that's what it looks like on the bottom. This is what it looks like from the top. And let's get here's our handle. And where did I put the base? Here's the base. I found that these pillar candles are best because it's going to illuminate the whole thing. And it just simply rests on that collar that we made. Just wait until we find it going in there. Come on. Don't make a fool of me just at the last second. Let's put it on there. Just kind of make sure that I got it on there. There we go. Okay. So there it is. So let me just go ahead and put that in there and put that on there. That's it. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? I love the color. This one I'm going to keep. This is the one I'm going to keep. I love, love, love this. And this is my silver tree. And it is pretty tall. Let me see if I can't get a measurement. Yeah, it's definitely 12 inches. And then the width at the widest point is like 9 inches. I'm sorry I can't get it all in there, but I was thinking for here I would do a silver, maybe even silver glitter, and do some stars that I can sort of make 4 of them so that it will look kind of like a realistic star thing. So cute. Oh my gosh, I really love making this one. I really, really do. What a cute design. Oh, hi, Susan. Very pretty. Awesome. Yay. So it's 6:30. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Congratulations to Nancy. Um Kulaga. Kulaga. That's how she told me to spell it. Um Congratulations. And let's see. I'm going to see if I can just really quickly get my um Mercury paper. Oh, I had it out because I was like, oh, I got to show you this. But I will tell you one thing that I found at Michael's, and they're on sale. So if you have a Michael's, you might want to consider this. So they put together these scrapbook or specialty paper like packs, and they're 25 sheets, and they're Christmassy. So this one has green foil, gold foil, and then this plaid. And then this is just kind of like a metallic, but not foil, but it's like kind of like a shimmer paper. And then this one has these lighter colors. This one, I thought, that's an interesting color selection for Christmas. This is the same one. So anyway, they were priced at $10 for 25 sheets, which really isn't bad. But of course, we have to get this one was a really good one. Um, it has these two colors, two color blues with the snowflake, and then white and silver. Um, and you get 5 sheets each of the glitter, which is so 10 sheets for a total of 25 sheets total. But you see, they came in here, and they had quite a few of them on their website. So of course I bought one of each. Actually, I bought 2 of one other one on accident. So this one has silver foil, red foil, and then these 2 solid cardstocks, and then that one. So if you like you didn't get a lot of cardstock, whatever, check these out because I know that they did have them in stock. I did check Joann's yesterday, and all of their like Christmas paper is gone. Um, it's all out of yeah. So this is real nice. It's called it don't you have to look on their website, but it's like 5 sheets of each color, 25 total, and you paying $5. I don't know what the Canadian cost is, but $5. So what is that? 20 cents a sheet? And where do you get glitter cardstock for 20 cents a sheet? You just don't. So there's that. Okay. So that is that I wanted to tell you. And then as far as next week goes, I just noticed that I have my notes on the back of one of these. Next week we are doing, as I mentioned at the top, we're doing little giftables. Like we're going to do a cookie bag that's free. We're going to go over to my Scrap Chick and pick up a Santa cocoa pocket. So you can like put in a little pack of cocoa, maybe with a gift card or something to give to somebody. So cute, a really cute Santa face, and that's free. There's a gift card box from Dreaming Tree. I'm going to try to get in there. And we have all those barely art freebies that we were looking at. So I'm still working on the schedule, but it's going to be packed. And if I can, I will try to, wow, I love this color. I will try to see if I can't get in Saturday and Sunday. I don't usually like to do that, but since the holiday and everything, I think that might be a smart move. So, yes, it is solid core. It is. It is solid core. So, thank you. Thank you, everybody. What's wrong with saying here? So 11.99, but I got them. Oh, so in Canada they're $12. Are they on sale though? Are they on sale? Um, yeah, these are just really good little things. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoy tomorrow, and I'm gonna get started on my, as I mentioned, on my baking. I'm gonna make all of my cookie doughs. I don't usually I usually make the doughs and keep them chilled, and then I cut them out. I don't like to have cookies that spread all over the place. I hope you liked this. I really do. And I am going to have so much fun putting the rest of these together and bringing them over to the retirement home and seeing what they think of them over there. This one I just really love, but of course you can do it in the more traditional colors like this red and green. You can do it in cream. This one is it in cream with gold and a pink base, or you can switch up and cut the top in green and the base in red. It's up to you. And that's the fun thing about doing these crafts, is that you get to put your own little personal spin on it. And I just love it. This was the first one I did. It didn't come out so great at the top there, but I learned, I got better at it. So, all right, everyone. Wait, they'll just love it. Hope you have a viewer mail day. Oh, yep, we're going to have a viewer mail day. And John, I got something from you. And I put it aside, and I have a lot of viewer mail. So let me do that this week. Okay. I'll work that into the show this week. I know, isn't it? Oh, I love it. I really do. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you are not a subscriber, please subscribe. And as soon as I get done with this, I will list the giveaway. Just because we had a winner didn't mean that there isn't an opportunity for you to win. There's 4 more prizes that are going to be given away in the next 2 weeks. So, yeah, it's behooves you to be watching and getting your name in and be subscribed and all of that wonderful stuff. Thank you, everyone, for your attention, and I appreciate you. And we will see you again on Monday. Okay, take care. Bye.